In this video, we will show how we can apply an updated URL rewrite XML file on the Smart IT server to resolve issues where links in, for example, Smart IT email notifications, as well as two other direct URL formats to access requests in Smart IT, stop working in version 2002. When opening a request like incident, change, or work order in Smart IT 2002, the URL in the browser's address bar would have the following format: the Smart IT server and port information, /smartit/app/hash/request type, and then followed by another slash and the request instance ID. In Smart IT notifications, the format of the URL is slightly different, and it does not contain the hash character, as can be seen here. In the general release version of Smart IT 2002, such URLs would not open the request, but instead result in a HTTP 404 error in the browser. The issue was addressed in Smart IT 2002 hotfix 1. However, there are two additional URL formats that would open a request in earlier versions of Smart IT, like 1908, but will fail in Smart IT 2002. So in case users created bookmarks to specific requests in earlier versions, with either of those URL formats, the bookmarks would no longer work after an upgrade to 2002. This slide gives an overview of these URL formats. The first one is the one we see when we open a request in Smart IT and works in all 2002 builds. The second one is the format we just discussed that is included in notifications and failed to open in 2002 general release version with the HTTP 404 error, but will work in 2002 hotfix 1 and later. The third URL in the list has smart-it in the URL rather than app when comparing with the URL at the top, and this one works on Smart IT 2002 general release, but fails on 2002 hotfix 1 and later 2002 fixes, where it will display a blank screen, as can be seen here. The fourth one is similar again to the third, just without the hash character, and this one results in a 404 error on all currently released 2002 builds. All these issues have been addressed in Smart IT 2102 and higher, where requests can be accessed using all these URL formats. For earlier versions, Knowledge Article 357210 includes an XML file that can be used as workaround to address these issues. To apply the workaround, go to your Smart IT server and back up the URL rewrite XML file in the following location. Download the fixed version of this file that is attached to the knowledge article and place it in the webinf folder. Then restart Smart IT server. This change needs to be performed on all Smart IT servers in case of a cluster. If we then relog into Smart IT, we can then see that all four formats now redirect successfully. Finally, do note that currently, Smart IT 2002 hotfixes would only include the fix that addressed the issue for the URL included in Smart IT notifications. Applying a later 2002 hotfix may therefore overwrite the URL rewrite XML file again, in which case the XML file from the knowledge article would have to be reapplied. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope that you found it helpful. Please visit the BMC Remedy and Discovery channel on YouTube to watch other related videos and hit the subscribe button to never miss an update.